our first show for today, where we will be discussing the reason that I decided to make some deletions and unfollows and things like that on my Facebook timeline, etc. We will be doing another show starting around 1 o'clock with three-time world champion Mr. Bernard Robinson. He's out of Nashville. It's going to be a great conversation, be enlightening and a lot of fun. So, but this show maybe not as much fun, but I think that it is time to have this discussion. And feel free to join in if you like. I can certainly see your comments, etc. The other day I made a post, and I think you can see it right now, where I was saying goodbye to some of my Facebook quote unquote friends and people that I feel are spreading hate and divide and propagating just something really bad in this country. That's not what I'm about. It's just not. I'm just not about it. And it has been bothering me for quite a while now and all. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to write down a couple of bullet points and everything, and then I'm going to go from there. So Facebook is pretty great. Now, the word great is magnitude. It doesn't necessarily mean good all the time. Great is magnitude. So Facebook and social media in general can be something that can be very helpful to people. It can, be something that's so enlightening and so fun and give people much joy. Great. Love that. On the other hand, it can also be really bad. People who have hate in their heart, people who have despise, people who are just angry about whatever, they also have that platform to spread that on social media. It could be the worst things ever. And they can put it. I realize that Facebook is trying to, delete some of these things and all that. And a lot of people are mad about that because they want to be able to say whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to see or do and offend whoever they want to offend. Well, I guess the Constitution says you have that right to do that, right? But I have a right to whether I want to see it or not and whether I want to be involved with it or not. So I think my mental health is more important to me than your need to get out your negative bullcrap. Okay? Whether you feel like it's legitimate or not, I have a right to that. If I don't want to see it, I have the power in my hands with the click of a button to delete or unfollow you. I don't have to see that. I don't want to see it. It messes with me. I am a positive person. Meet me if you think I'm joking. I'm nice. I try to treat people good. My family, my friends, those who are really my friends. And when I start seeing certain things, especially during this COVID era, it has, not only with all the other crap that's going on, all the people that's dying, for God's sakes, and you want to say it's a conspiracy, all these people aren't dying. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Because I know so many friends, past associates, family members that I've never seen in my 57 years. I have never seen so many people dying. I've never seen it. It is crazy. That messes with you, if you care at all. So when you got all of these and you you are out there and you want to put all of this stuff that is not true, it's a conspiracy, and all of these crazy things out there, okay, that's fine. You can do that. But I'm going to let you do that in your network. Okay. There's something I have control of, and I want to make sure that I am not with the friends that I have. And over the years, I built thousands of what we call Facebook friends. Let's talk about that for a moment. I think one of the places that Facebook fell a little short, if I have to say, and I love Facebook, let's be clear. The word friend, I want you to look in Webster and see what that word means, what it really means. You don't have many, first of all. Most people don't. I think they have to take a look at what of that word friends and maybe use another word, because I think it's gotten intertwined, kind of mixed up with what a real friend is. And although you have real friends on Facebook, of course, you have a lot of people that are under the title of friends. They're not your friends. They would not be someone that you would actually hang around, particularly because of maybe their very radical views. So you have to determine what groups you want to be involved with, the people you want to hang around with, and the things you want to see. You have that choice. Let me give you an example. And this is no offense to anyone who does this, but I'm telling you about me and how I am. I don't smoke at all. I don't drink either, but that's another story. I don't smoke. Let's use that example. I was an athlete all my life. I just believe in clean living. So although I have people who I know who are good people who smoke, and some smoke weed, some smoke cigarettes, some smoke like vape. Okay, real talk. I'm not going to hang around those people, but so much, if at all. When you talk about instituting social distancing, right? I do that. I'll do that already because I can say hello, hey, what's up? But it's not going to be long because I do not like the smell of smoke and weed. I hate it. And I know I'm on social media right now. I'm just telling you, this is who I am. You got to know who you are. In Ancients, it says, know thyself. You got to know who you are. And you got to know what you stand for. And you got to stand for something or fall for anything. I'm just telling you right now how I am and what I'm going to stand for and not stand for. I'm also the president of an organization with thousands of people involved. And I want you to know what I stand for. And if you don't like this, then you might not want to be a part of what I do. Just that simple. You don't have to. Right? So that is why I am doing what I'm doing today. But again, I'm not going to go on a day-to-day. If you're smelling like weed, I had a conversation with some person who was working with me not long ago, and they smelled like weed, and I just have a conversation. I said, listen, this is where I am. I do not like this. I don't like the smell of this. And you are here, XYZ, XYZ. And if you're going to be a part of this, whatever you do on your own time, that's fine, but I don't want to smell it. That's my choice. Not about if you're doing it medicinal, whatever. If you're doing it, then you got to find a way to cover it up. I don't want to smell it. It's just that simple. That is my choice. You have the same choice with people on social media. A lot of us feel like we don't have the choice to see what all this stuff that comes up on our Facebook page and people. You have a choice. Delete them. Unfollow them. And that is what I am doing. Listen. I am a martial artist. Now, to me, the word martial artist means something to me. I take that to my heart. There's a certain amount standard when you say martial art, in particular black belt martial artist, world champion. Those words mean something to me. They mean that I'm supposed to have a higher standard. Or at least be trying to set the highest standard in the way I live and the things I do. And if hating, cheating, lying, killing, all that was a part of my martial arts code, I wouldn't be a martial artist. Something about the word martial artist and world champion to me means that I'm supposed to have a standard. I'm supposed to try to set the ultimate example of trying to be a good person, knowing that I'm not perfect. And I try to do this. And so to subject myself to people with other ideas and want to do, I'm not going to do it. I made that decision when I was 12. That when I became a martial artist, there were certain friends that I no longer could hang around. There were certain things I couldn't go. I couldn't go out to the club much and hang out. I went a little bit, but these people's drinking, getting drunk, getting crazy, that's not what I was about. It's not about religion. It's just about what I didn't want to do. I made the choice at age 12 to say, I'm not going to do that. And I set goals for myself. And as a result of those goals, I said I was going to be a world champion at 12. And my first one came at 22. That's commitment. But I'm saying that because I had to cut out some of the people that I was hanging around because they were doing things that I did not like and that I felt were detrimental to my health. So I moved on. So you have to decide about what type of negativity you want to have in your life. If you want to find it, you can find it. Go in that circle, be that thing. If you want to find positivity, you can find it. Look for it. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for positivity because I relate with positivity. I don't relate with a bunch of negative crap. I don't care whether it's political, whether it's religious, whether it's like gun violence or anything like that. If you're propagating, if you're putting that out there, I will delete you. That's my choice. You don't have to like me. You don't have to ever say another word to me. It is what it is. The other day, I'm going to give you a couple examples. I have another show, as I said, coming up. I'm going to give you another couple examples. The other day I saw, and look, I've been thinking about this for a few weeks, but the other day, what kind of broke the camel's back? And I don't want to get into the politics of things because you can believe whatever, right? Whether you Republican, Democrat, liberal, that's your business. But how you treat people, and especially how you treat me, is my business. Okay? The other day, we're in a pandemic. There's a lot of people hurting, struggling, and dying. I don't care what you think about this person. I believe in my heart. Now listen, again, not about politics because this man is not a politician. He's a medical advisor. A medical advisor. He's taking the Hippocratic oath to try to give the best advice. And I think he's doing that. Dr. Fauci. I don't care about your conspiracy theories, your ideas, your thoughts. I believe. Now, I don't care about the administration stuff. I'm talking about Dr. Fauci. A man who has devoted his life, who's 90-some years old, who I'm sure could be doing something else. Trying to give his best medical advice, I believe, for the country. Something we've not seen this in our lifetime. Somebody goes on Facebook, puts a really bold post. F. Dr. Fauci. I don't know Dr. Fauci. But how do you do that? How do you just go on and say something so disrespectful of someone who's really, I feel, and most people I think feel that he's trying to say the right thing because you want to reopen or because you want to do this and you're going to say that. Listen, I have a lot of views. I have things I could say. You don't see me spouting them out here on Facebook, and I have a platform, and I don't do it. But to say something that disrespectful about someone who's trying, to me, it's crazy. I had someone the other day, another example. They put on there something like, LGBT or lesbian or gay people should die. I'm like, what the? Have you lost your mind? Unacceptable. I will not tolerate that against any group of people that are just people. Just because their views are a little bit different from yours. Now, if the LGBT community was out there killing people, just killing people, well, you might have some views on that. I think most people would. That's not the case. They're people. Just because you don't agree with their sexual orientation, it's your damn business what they're doing in their bedrooms. Let's get down to it. And I know, I'm going to lose more people today. That's fine. Goodbye. Right? Because this is the way I feel. I just feel like all this hate and stuff that you're putting out there is really, really hurting people. It's hurting people. People who you say you respect, people who you say you like. But instead, you don't think when you're writing that crap or sharing a message that somebody else has put out there, that you are now a part of the problem. I will not be a part of that. I promise you. And I know I got people on here who have supported me in the past who are going to be pissed off by this. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, so long, good riddance, goodbye. It is what it is. Because I have children. I have people that I know respect me as I do them. I have a lot of young people. Let me just go back to the young people who I know have looked up to me since they were children. Yes, I'm old. Since they were children. And some of them don't know how I feel about certain things, but I try to put the best foot forward. And guess what? I'm a little raw on this right now. I just made some notes this morning. You know why? Because this is who I am. There's no facade. This is who I am. I don't come in my house and talk about white people. Oh, I hate white people. Oh, well, I hate that. I don't do that. That's not who I am. Oh, the LGBT. Oh, I don't do that. That's not who I am. I have my views on things that are going on. Things could be better, etc. But who I am in my heart, and this is the thing, you have to sleep at night. When you're doing things where, or something happens to you, where you wake up the next morning and tears are coming down your eyes because something you saw or something you heard, that's what happened to me a few days ago. And what made me get up that morning and write that post. Because I'm like, it's too much. It's just too much. I know that we're going through a tough time. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. We will get through this. Do you want to be better when this is over, or do you want to be worse? That's what I want you to ask yourself. Do you want to be better as a result of this huge lesson that this country, the world, has learned about this, in particular this country? Or do you want to be worse? That's what you need to ask yourself. Some of you are showing the best of yourselves. I love that. I love seeing that. Some of you are showing the absolute worst, not only through the pandemic, but politically. It's crazy. It is crazy. Please, I'm asking you. Things are already hard enough for people out there. Mentally, you are really screwing up a lot of people, and you might not even be knowing it with the negative things that you are saying. I'm asking you to please clean up your social media. I'm not saying you won't have views and opinions. It's the Constitution affords you that right. I'm not saying that. You're going to have views on things. But when you start calling people a bunch of names and saying things like all of them need to die and all of them are a piece of crap and all of them are this and all of them are that, nobody, no group, no, whether white, black, Hispanic, LGBT. Nobody's the same. Nobody should be lumped into one. You have good people, you have bad people in any culture group in society, period. And if you've been taught by your parents that you need to, all these people are this way, all those people are that way, they have lied to you. They've lied to you. I don't care who you are. If your pastor told you that, your mama told you that, brother told you that, your friend told you that, they have lied to you. People, they're good and bad in every type of person and people on this planet. You do not judge a person by the color of their skin. You really do judge them by the content of their character. Do you think I care? If you were in need or in trouble on the street, on the corner, and I saw that I'm going to stop and think what color you are, what's your political affiliation before I go and help you and I see you? No, absolutely not. It doesn't matter. This is why the stupid argument going way back about gays in the military, they shouldn't be in there, they shouldn't be. Let me tell you something. The only thing I really care about, if somebody's trying to kill me, are you going to protect me? Do you have my back? I don't care about who you're sleeping with. I don't care. I know this sounds like another subject, but it's not. It's about hate and divide. And we get all into, they shouldn't be. Listen, the job of it is not to be gay or black or white if you're in the military, for example. It is to do your job, protect people. That other stuff is private, bedroom stuff, right? Whatever. There should be some protocols about, no, man and a woman shouldn't be standing up there kissing in public. Well, two men shouldn't either, or two women, if that's the protocol for the business or the company or the organization or whatever. In this case, we talk about the military. You see what I mean? We get so crazy. And a lot of it is coming from the way you were taught or the association and the people that you're hanging around with. Period. If you want to continue to be that way, that's fine. What I'm telling you is that I believe in my heart that the majority of the world wants love and peace and respect. I believe that with everything. Yes, you have some factions out here who don't want that. And we know that. We have people out here who, yes, do not like you because of all those reasons that I've said, period. That's going to be that way. But what I'm asking you, those people in my network who believe in respect and love and, getting along with each other, I'm asking you to please put that foot forward, to please make more effort to try to be positive and to try to help one another and respect each other. And let's move forward. Let's not have these so many prerequisites for people that you don't even know. You said, all of them do this and all of them do that. Let's not do that. Let's try our best. And if you need to have a conversation with somebody, I'm not kidding you. You can call me. You will find that I'm pretty level. I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you what I think. But I'm pretty level with it. But if you're having problems with some of these areas, contact me. All of my information is on my website. All of the information is on my Facebook. If you really, truly, and this is serious, have a problem with the race of a person or the gender of a person and things like that, even your political things, and you cannot control yourself, then that's fine. Now, I'm going to read a couple comments that I see over here. Now, Mr. Rodney Ingeberson, I see what he's saying. Give me a smile about Trump. So listen. Everybody has their choice. Whatever you say to me, whatever you send to me, when you're trying to, I don't know what you're trying to do when people send me stuff on my messenger or on, you better know who I am, first of all, before you say, I don't care what political affiliation, but you need to know me before you send me stuff. Okay. And, you have made a decision about who you want to be president. That's why you go vote. You make decisions about who you don't want to be president. That's why you go vote. If you don't vote, then don't say anything. Just accept it. It is what it is. No one is going to change my feelings about what I feel is the right kind of person or the right type of politics to help people. That's me. All the things that I've said, that's who I am. And that's the way I vote. That's it. Those are the people I want to deal with who believe in helping people. It doesn't matter whether they're Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. A lot of people might have some slight different views about things. So what? But when you are radical on the other side, it's just like, if you don't believe the way I believe, you are a piece of crap. No. I got friends on all sides. I get along because I let them, but they're not going to be spewing their views. I was telling one of my Muslim friends on just yesterday, I was saying, if I went on Facebook, all of a sudden, this is a true friend of mine, right? And started spewing out all this stuff about Muslims this, Muslims that. I said, even though you know me, how long you think you and I are going to be friends? And he said, probably not long. And I said, if you went on Facebook and started any kind of social media and started spewing about Christians or that, even though I know this person, I said, we wouldn't be friends. We could not hang around. So all I'm saying is, and I'm going to wind down here, is that I'm asking you guys to just take a look at what you're writing, take a look at what you're posting. I am going to be taking a look. I'm going to go to a lot of people's pages. And I have been doing. I've already started deleting people. And if you want to talk to me and you feel like you want to have a conversation with me, feel free to call me. I'm not scared of anybody. Let's talk. If you want to have a good conversation, okay? Call me. I will talk to you about it. But I'm not going to allow my network to give you a platform to spew your hatred views. All right, guys, that's all I have for you now on that subject. If you feel free to make comments, I will go and check out some of the comments a little bit later, and we'll try to respond if needed. Again, you can always contact me on my Facebook page, or also I have a YouTube channel, Johnny Davis Live. Some of this will be uploaded to that website as well. Again, guys, I want you to always respect each other. Fort March. We'll see you back here around 1 o'clock with Mr. Bernard Robinson. This is Johnny Davis Live, and I'm checking out. Talk to you soon.